Today's horoscope, Libra May 21st, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. With the sun's move into your adventure sector, you'll enjoy a month-long cycle in which the search for greater meaning and richer experiences can lead to interesting life detours. Anything that expands your understanding of the world around you appeals greatly in the weeks ahead. Until June 20th, you're unusually open to acting on your increased needs for adventure and a break from the usual routine. You might explore beyond your usual stomping ground, whether mentally or physically. This transit turns your attention to your broader life-affirming goals. Activities that expand your mind and experiences are a bigger draw now. Focusing on the big picture helps free you from taking smaller problems as seriously. There can be a stronger focus on studies, a special interest or course, publishing, and sharing ideas. Feel the adrenaline course through your veins, mind, and spirit beginning today. As the mighty sun, our great luminary, turns abruptly like a whirlwind, he will enter a fellow sign. This means that you'll feel entirely supported by the universe as you are encouraged to pursue new horizons and explore fresh territory. If single, consider joining a class or spiritual community. You could meet someone unique and fascinating. If committed, use the month ahead to discuss plans for long-distance travel or adventure you'd like to embark upon. Arm in arm, that bumpy patch isn't over. Things could still be as rough as ever. Even so, you've absorbed a lot from this experience. Take what you've learned and use it to improve your next endeavor. You will see many possibilities when you open your mind to what could be your diet and exercise regimen. You comprehend intuitively what is necessary. So, when you find the things you feel would help you most, write them down on a piece of paper, using 2 columns. One column for practices you've never tried before. The other column for things you already are doing or have done in the past. Figure out how easily these items could be incorporated into your life. Is a little attention to your sexuality overdue? If so, this is the day to change that. Today, and the emphasis of this number is on one-on-one relationships. This, of course, includes the relationship you have with yourself. Why not go out and get a new outfit or something that will make you feel good about yourself? If you happen to be in a relationship, be sure to share this with your special someone. Have as much fun as you can create. This is one time when having today's stars leaning towards the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence can work to your advantage personally and professionally. While it is the moon's first visit to a playful and creative part of your chart since Pluto turned retrograde and its friendly aspect to Jupiter just as he moves into his final 3 weeks in your sector of adventure, travel, learning and discovery that is bringing this together, it is with the full support of the planets of luck and change. With the professional gods asking that you hold back ahead of the moon's return to your work sector tomorrow, this works to your advantage professionally. At the same time that you have moved into an important week on the relationship front, the moon's first visit to your romantic sector since Pluto turned retrograde here is amplifying an already growing sense of romantic nostalgia. Before the week takes an even busier turn, there is a chance to embrace a sense of romantic nostalgia and the doors open to the past and second chances. Daily planetary overview. Today brings a powerful opportunity for self-reflection and growth, a chance to pause and take full ownership of your thoughts, actions, and emotions. As the Sun in grounded Taurus forms a supportive sextile with Saturn in deeply intuitive Pisces, you're being gently encouraged to step into your responsibility not as a burden, but as a gateway to personal evolution. Think of this moment as a checkpoint in your journey. Are you aligned with your values? Have your recent choices honored your deeper needs? This cosmic energy invites you to be honest with yourself without guilt or shame and recognize how far you've come, even through the tough lessons. It's okay to acknowledge where you've struggled or made mistakes. What matters is how you carry that awareness forward. And just as you begin to settle into this grounded reflection, a lighter breeze stirs the energy. The sun shifts into lively, inquisitive Gemini later today, signaling the start of a season filled with curiosity, communication, and mental stimulation. If you've been feeling a bit weighed down or stuck in your routine, This shift may feel like a breath of fresh air. It's the perfect time to open your mind, try something new, and ask the questions you've been sitting on, whether they're about yourself, your relationships, or even the wider world. Gemini season reminds us that it's okay to not have all the answers. What matters is our willingness to learn, to explore, and to connect. So, if there's a subject you've always wanted to dive into or a hobby you've been curious about, now's the moment. Engage your intellect, start a conversation, join a class, or simply follow where your interests lead you. The joy is in the discovery. You may also find that communication flows more easily today. Whether you're opening up about how you feel, clearing the air after a disagreement, or just reconnecting with someone you haven't spoken to in a while, the atmosphere is warm, open, and forgiving. This is a beautiful time to set aside pride or assumptions and speak from the heart. Even the simplest, most sincere words can dissolve tension and bring people closer together. On a practical level, your dedication and sense of discipline are likely to be recognized. You may receive long overdue praise or a reward for your recent hard work, which brings a deep sense of fulfillment. And while external validation is lovely, remember that the most meaningful approval comes from within. Take a moment to genuinely appreciate your own growth, your perseverance, and the strength it took to get here. Financially, this is a time for patience, not risk. Even if you're presented with what seems like a golden opportunity, take a step back. Ask the hard questions, look at the fine print, and don't rush decisions. The right moment will come, but today calls for a cautious, considered approach. Protect your resources by trusting your instincts and waiting for more clarity. Lastly, don't overlook your physical well-being. If your nerves feel a bit frayed or your energy has been scattered, that's your body's way of asking for care. Prioritize rest, nourishment, and routines that replenish your system. And remember, relaxation is not laziness, it's essential. When you finally allow yourself to fully unwind, the sense of peace and pleasure you experience will be all the richer for it. So as you move through your day, ask yourself, where can I take responsibility, not as punishment, but as empowerment? What new ideas or conversations am I ready to explore? And how can I nurture both my mind and body as I grow? We'd love to hear from you. Have you recently experienced a moment of clarity or a shift in your priorities? What have you learned about yourself through owning your choices? Share your insights in the comments. You never know who might feel seen or inspired by your story. Today, remember that every choice you make when made with self-awareness brings you one step closer to the life you're meant to live. You're not just surviving, you're becoming. And that is something truly worth celebrating.